Today's obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Mr. Kenneth Ray Tucker, age 84 of Coleman, will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Interment will follow at Coleman City Cemetery. Jerry Cole and Dr. Edwin Hayes will officiate. Moss Service is directing. Funeral services for Georgia Elna Graham, age 94 of Hansville, will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow at Bethlehem Methodist Church. Nikki, James, and Kenneth Weldon officiate. Interment in Bethel Cemetery. The body will lie in state 1 to 2 p.m. at the church. Visitation will be 6 to 8 p.m. tonight at Coleman Heritage Funeral Home. Ms. Graham passed away on Monday at the Hansville Nursing Home. Those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2, and sitting in for Dennis again today is Mr. Taylor Martin. How are you Mr. Taylor?
I am very well this morning. I'm feeling good.
Good. Did you get a little bit more rest last night?
I wish I could say so.
But not really?
But no.
Okay.
College.
Yeah, these are just years that are going to come as a blur to you, and who needs to sleep when you're in college? No one.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, let's take a look at the weather and see if it's a good afternoon to take a nap.
Well, probably will be one. Brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. The almanac for today, the average high was 81 degrees and the record was 94 in 1998. The average low was 59 degrees and the record low was 38 degrees in 2001. Today's sunset will be at 7:03 and tomorrow's sunrise will be 13 minutes after 6. Here's the satellite picture for today. Oh, it looks like there is a little bit of rain activity going on down here in the good old south. Yeah, but it doesn't look anything around us, so that's good to hear. Everything in our part of the woods is a-okay. The weather for today, it's a few morning showers, and it'll be becoming really sunny with a high around 79. Tonight, partly cloudy with patchy fog and a low around 61. Tomorrow is going to be mostly sunny with a high around 80. Friday, sunny with a high around 82, and the rest of the weekend it looks like mostly sunny with a little bit of chance of rain, but mostly the upper 70s and lower 80s.
Okay.
That's what we like to see.
Looks like fall is starting to settle in.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it to be here.
I walked out this morning and it was like misty.
Right,
it was like the humidity was so heavy that it was just
like you
mist.
walked and you could you felt it like on your face.
It was like a mist. Mm-hmm. So it was just it's just wild. But it's supposed to get sunny after this cloud cover goes past us, and it'll be a nice day, not too hot. So we're looking forward to that.
I'm tired of like rain and then intense heat, which is exactly what we get.
Yeah.
And we feel like we're being steamed.
Right.
Feel like a piece of broccoli.
Right, that's right. Oh, well. Well, at any rate, looks like fall is, like I said, kind of settling in, and we're going to get some nicer weather, I think, as little as we go on and so forth. And I'll tell you what, while we're looking at things, why don't we look at our Facebook friend and see who that is today. Looks like Miss Leah Minor Duke is our friend of the day, and she likes Christian music and the Coleman Kids Mart. And it looks like she needs to have the Coleman Kids Mart with that little one. Yeah, and of course she will win the large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Just needs to come by here and pick up that certificate and then take it on over there in the Berlin area and receive her prize. Yeah.
The big sandwich.
So what do you have going on today? Anything special?
Classes.
And
and dance and singers and Shrek rehearsals. And
right, all that good stuff.
And a nap, hopefully, in the near future. I could probably sleep for about 8 or 9 years.
Okay, I was going to say 2 days, but 8 or 9 years, okay.
Roughly.
You're going to be like Rumpelstiltskin. Is he the one that Rip Van Winkle?
Yeah.
Rip Van Winkle.
I'm going to wake up and not know what year it is. Like from Jumanji.
Right.
What year is it?
Yes. Are you going to hibernate or whatever?
Try to, I guess I should eat a whole lot of food and then go into hibernation.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Like the bears do, huh?
That's a great idea.
Okay,
Do that.
So if you come up missing, we'll notice. We'll look for you in some cave or something. Yeah. Well, it looks like hopefully Dr. Howard Rodgers is going to be here today,
yes,
and we're going to visit with him. And then, of course, George is going to talk about the news and so forth and what all is happening right now, I guess. And so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and commentary on this Wednesday morning. Coleman Times, talking about bad boys. What you gonna do? Well, one of which apparently, allegedly, was 35-year-old Derek Michael Schmidt. Derek is accused of having some 5-gallon buckets with strange contents. Well, not strange if you like some marijuana. Seems as though the deputies were calling on him because there were complaints by his former employer that they had some sabotage or some defacing, painting on their building or whatever they had. So the deputy was going to go investigate it, and on his way to the door, he sees a chicken house door open, and there are the plants right out in front of everybody. Well, apparently, Mr. Schmidt decided that he didn't want to stick around, but he did want to salvage a few plants. So he grabs a couple of these potted plants, shoves an officer aside, looks to be kind of a big boy, and ran, but he got arrested with the help of a taser. Probably didn't do much for the marijuana, but it certainly put him behind bars with those accusations. And along with that, unfortunately, you always hate it whenever someone loses their house to fire. And I think we have a slide that we can show you here. This happened about 7:30 yesterday morning, if we have the slide. Earth Control to Major Tom. Can we have a slide? I guess not. Okay, West Point firefighters worked tirelessly to put out a fully engulfed home in the Lake Convinemont area on Bell Spring Road. That was between 7:30 and 9:30 yesterday morning. The resident homeowner was Greg Barnett, who was the president of a business. I guess he got a call from Falkville Police Chief Chris Free telling him that his home was on fire. And man, it doesn't take much to cause a fire, does it not? I had a neighbor, had a new home. It was I don't think it was more than 5 years old. And because the people who wired his home put a staple through one of the wires in the attic, that's over time created a spark, and the house burnt down. They've been fortunate. Someone has rebuilt, and so they're starting again. Police on the Alabama coast say they're investigating after tens of thousands of dollars worth of cocaine is washed ashore. They don't know where it's coming from, but you can do forensic tests, which is what they have done or are going to do, because there are other places where it's washed ashore too. Sounded like someone got interrupted and they decided to ditch the goods. A Huntsville teenager fell victim to a trap that the police say is all too often, unfortunately. Whenever a young female here, was really impressed with a couple of people, tall talkers, who promised she had a career in modeling. So she leaves home with them, goes all the way to Beaumont, Texas. Something seemed awry whenever they took her cell phone away from her and gave her another one. And that's what happens oftentimes. These young people become so dependent on these these couples who are taking advantage of them, they become, quote, escorts, unquote. It seems like we have a number of escorts. I understand that where the Allstate used to be, when you used to go to the top of the parking deck, well, they've had to shut that off, I've heard. Too many rendezvous at noon, if you know what I mean. The hot place in Coleman is on the 3rd or 4th floor. I know some folks, don't say that, don't say that. Anyway, this young girl who was taking the Beaumont taxis has been found, and so things are good there. Unfortunately, back in 1971, 2 teenage girls were driving their grandfather's Studebaker, and they disappeared. Well, because they've had such a drought situation out west in some places, it's in South Dakota, for example, creeks and rivers are lower, and as a result, a man fishing saw some wheels sticking up above the water. They found this 1960 Studebaker Lark inside skeletal remains from these 2 girls, apparently, these 2 girls who disappeared back in 1971. There's a lot of that going on, isn't there? You know, we had the story last week of that sort of situation. And whenever they found a couple of cars, and one car had several people remains in it. Well, I just can't believe it, but I guess I can understand it. But I don't know that it's necessary for psychologists to start spreading the word to their psychiatrists or these study groups spreading the word to psychologists and psychiatrists that no longer is the age of adult 18. Adolescence no longer ends when a person turns 18, according to these updated guidelines given to child psychologists. The new directive is designed to extend the age range that child psychologists can work with from 18 years old to 25. It's hoped, they say, that this will stop children from being rushed through childhood. Rushed. I couldn't wait till I turned 16 to get a driver's permit, right? You know? Couldn't wait till I got my driver's license. 25, maybe next thing we know, they're going to be extending that to 35 because we have so many folks who are still living with mom and dad because they can't afford the cell phone on their own. They can't afford to watch ESPN on their own because they don't have the money. It's everything so expensive. Oh well, stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
Got a safe driver headed toward the freeway. He is doing 44 in a 45. Now
in the nation, Safe just got a little more exciting. Add Vanishing Deductible from Nationwide Insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders.
Bill, that's the perfect marriage. That was flawless.
Nationwide is on your side.
And now it's time for our Know Your Merchant ads. We're going to take a look at those, and of course you need to pay attention. Our prizes for today are Mike's Famous Barbecue from the, he has the Family Pack Barbecue Package. It's a pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, 4 buns and sauce. And then also the Day Pass to Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center. I love the way we team up food with the Aquatic Center.
Yeah, I like it.
So you can get fit after you've eaten this great
that
food.
Pound of meat.
All right, let's start with our ads, and we are going to start with Autotech Repair and Service. Electronic diagnostics is how they do things. Major engine repairs like transmission, brake, foreign and domestic autos are available, or they can do that right there in the Vinemont area.
Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing. You can count on them today. Call Sonny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at 256-734-1353.
And Brown & Company Beverages has a beer cave. They have barware and specialty items, a large variety of domestics and imports. They do wine and beer tastings right there on Highway 157 Northwest next to the Ford dealership.
Rodney G's Hickory Grill, something every night. They're so busy all the time, I think. Full bar barbecue hot wings large menu located at 1610 Main Avenue Southwest.
I pass by there all the time. They always have cars. Deb's Bookstore. It's your hometown bookstore just down the road. And, of course, if you have a problem parking at Deb's, you can go around the backside because she's got a nice big parking lot in the back there.
Grand Point Pharmacy, home of the two old goats, that miracle screen cream. They're located at Highway 31 North, just past 157. And by customer request, the Remedy Skin Repair Cream is available now.
And Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center, where they have day passes available, but why not sign up for the monthly thing? It's the best deal yet, and you can get in shape and get fit and feel great.
And Baldwin Counseling Center with Dr. Harold Rodgers. Have a problem, need to talk, and want privacy? He can talk to you about weight loss, individual family counseling, and lifestyle coaching. He'll be here today.
All right, and we do have, of course, if you know the answer to the question that we're about to ask, you need to give us a call at 256-734-7399. And the big question is,
which one of our advertisers is located at the Berlin Quick Stop?
That's a giveaway. Y'all give us a call right now, 256-734-7399. And while you're trying to give us a call, we're going to take a look at Money Matters presented by Premier Bank.
Good morning. I'm Jordan Carter with Premier Bank. Today I want to tell you about how Internet banking can be beneficial to a small business. Internet banking can help a small business reconcile bank statements, make transfers, along with various other functions. I hope that this will make running your business a little easier. Thank you.
I think we have a caller on line 1. You want to pick up on that?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello, who are we talking to? Hello, Pat. Now, the question today was, which one of our advertisers is located at the Berlin Quick Stop? And do you know which one that might be?
Yeah, Mad Dog Barbecue.
That's exactly right. Congratulations. Well, if you stay on the line, we'll get your name and you can come by and pick up your prizes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yes, that's right. Mad Dog's Famous Barbecue, and he's located in the Berlin Quick Stop. All right, let's take a look at that ad or the rest of the ads as well. And we're going to start off with Cotton State Barns of Coleman, where you can buy or rent to own. They have carports and play sets and utility trailers and storage buildings, and no credit check is available. They just approve you right away, so you can walk away with some big item.
The Busy Bee Cafe, home of the original breaded burger. Come check out their brand new dinner hours, Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Live music, great location, all right there at the Busy Bee Cafe.
And Earl's Body Shop is voted the best towing service around. David, Diane, and the employees, thank you for this honor. They have large and small towing available, local or long distance, and they are a body shop right there on Highway 31 North.
And the Teacher Supply. Parents and teachers don't drive for miles and miles. It's all in Coleman. For your classroom materials, decorations, and teacher resources, connect to over 25,000 items right across from the Coleman Cemetery on 9th Avenue.
And a new fitness facility in downtown Coleman is right next to Renard's Gallery. It's called Be Fit. And you know what? There is no contract, so it's just month to month. Membership does include a certified personal trainer. That's Be Fit.
The Choco-covered cheesecake is the blizzard of the month there at Dairy Queen. Also, you got to get the $5 lunch deal. You get a burger, fries, drink, and sundae, all for $5 and $1 more for a blizzard.
And Tires for Less. It's more than just tires. Have the oil changed there. Do some minor engine repairs. Have the shocks and brakes checked and fixed. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less on Highway 31 North, just past 157.
And Rodney G's Hickory Grill. Something on every night over there with full bar, barbecue, hot wings, and a large menu, 1610 Main Avenue Southwest.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear. It's the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing. They're now offering suits made to your measurements. Located right there at 217 Compass Way Southwest.
And Borden Family Pharmacy, Coleman's leader in adult immunizations. They have shingles, pneumonia, whooping cough, as well as flu shots and flu mist for children. No appointment necessary right there at Borden Family Pharmacy, located on the corner of Eva Road and Highway 57.
And Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue is available right now. He's featuring a new football tailgate pack, only $50. Only $50, and it includes all kinds of ribs and food, and just a great thing for the tailgating.
So much food.
Definitely. And once again, no birthdays to announce. Although I do think that, let's see. Okay. Anyway, there are no birthdays to announce, and
I'm going to get that cake.
You're going to get the cake. Okay. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. The John James Audubon exhibit is taking place in the Evelyn Borough Museum right there at Wallace State, and it's now through the end of September. The display is open Tuesdays through Friday from 9 until 5, and on Saturdays from 10 until 2. And you can get ready for Oktoberfest. Today's the day. If you're interested in ballroom dance lessons, it's going to take place at Donald E. Green Building at Engle Park at 6 p.m. and there is no charge. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, phone to 256-734-7399, or fax 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
Let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by Mitch Bitch Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Today's going to be a few morning sprinkles and becoming sunny with a high around 79 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy with a patchy fog and low around 61. Tomorrow, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high around 80.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
And we're back, and we're going to visit with Dr. Howard Rodgers. And how are you today, Dr. Rodgers?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing well.
An entree into our topic.
Yes. I thought I'd be nice and courteous today.
Absolutely. I don't think there's a diagnosable illness for it, but as I look around in society, I think a lot of our problems are the result of the loss of common courtesy.
I agree.
It's yeah and no and get out of my way. I don't understand this. What happened to please? What happened to thank you? What happened to just being nice?
Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Right.
Yeah, I just, that was something I was reared this way, that you said yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, or yes or no, sir. And I tried to instill that into my children. But I will tell you that when I moved to Coleman, and I think Coleman's a great town, but when I moved to Coleman, the kids here did not address people with yes ma'am and no ma'am, and my kids dropped it instantly because they wanted to fit in.
Yes.
I mean, they do it now as an adult, and I constantly stayed after them, but I never appreciated that at all. That was one thing that I thought, yeah, we were a little lacking.
And I think it causes difficulties. I think people feel better about themselves when they're nice to people, and I know people feel better when you're nice to them. And there's just something, it seems like our whole demeanor, our conversation, everything has just lost the courtesy that we were raised with, that, you know, you would expect from people. And and talking in text, that's driving.
That's my generation's problem. I'm very sorry about that. I speak for all of us.
I know.
It's just we lack our face-to-face interactions now. It's all texting, or, you know, we Facebook message and we Twitter and we text and we, you know.
And you've got 186 characters on Twitter to say it.
Yep.
Which is, you know, frustrating.
So it's even less.
What's it?
140. That's all you get. If you could talk like that.
Right.
Can you imagine?
Right. Well, do you feel like this is just affecting the way that you guys communicate with each other?
Well, obviously, yes, because not me, because I was raised in a very Southern house, so I'm yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah. We're not communicating our skills.
No.
We're lacking in our skills.
Right, and it comes across as harsh and cold and uncaring, which doesn't cause the person with whom you're communicating to feel good about themselves or about you.
Right.
There's no graciousness left in our society. We're in too big a hurry.
You've nailed it on the head right there. We're in too much of a hurry, you know.
I can't remember now when I didn't, okay, I wonder if I leave now, if I can make it there in like 5 minutes. I wonder if I can do that. Just go as fast as you possibly can.
Right.
Instead of, if I left, 10 minutes ago, I can enjoy my drive. I won't have to worry about if I hit every red light in Coleman, which you will.
You will.
You don't have to worry about all that, but instead we decide to wait till the last minute.
Well, I think we maybe wait, and that's part of my problem, but we're just so, I've got to be here, and then in 30 minutes I've got to be there, and then I've got to pick up so-and-so, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that. There's just too much of that right now.
And you don't have time to say good morning, how are you today?
Yeah.
Kind of like get out of my way.
Right, and it's just like, okay, I'm moving on, I got to get there, I got to do what I need to do, and I just don't have time for anything
We're in the rat race, and the rats are winning.
They really are.
And we're becoming a part of the rat pack. We have no time for anyone.
I probably have mentioned this before, but when I was growing up, my mother would have some friends that would come over and they would drink a cup of coffee. And they would sit at the kitchen table and they would visit. And that just nobody does that anymore. Nobody has time to do that.
Well, some of my friends, we started a friend dinner every Monday.
Okay.
No matter what we're doing, it's always every Monday. We go to one person's house, we cook, and we sit there and we talk to each other.
Well, good.
I know that's what we do. You've got to do that. You've got to be like, hey.
Yeah. Got to make time.
Yeah, we're friends. We should be able to look at each other and not whip our phones out and worry about what's going on. We should be able to. We used to, at my house, we'd have to put them on lockdown, put them in the middle of the table, if they went off. And I used to do it to my friends too. If your phone rang at the table, you got to pay.
Oh.
And I have people coming to see me, and quite frankly, all they need is someone to be friendly with them, to take time and talk to them,
to listen
to them.
Yeah.
And they either can't find someone or they can't find someone they trust not to repeat what is said.
Well, that's true too.
And again, that goes back to common courtesy. If you tell me something, you should have the reasonable expectation that I'm not going to share it.
Right.
And that's pretty much my belief. If you tell me something that you want him to know, you will tell him. I don't need to tell him.
Right.
And that's another part of just common courtesy, and we have lost it.
Yes, we have. So there's no sharing secrets anymore. It gets blabbed on Facebook and Twitter and everything.
Oh, you didn't want anyone to know? Why did you post it on Facebook?
Really, huh? Yeah. So it is true. Well, if somebody needs to just sit and talk to you, Dr. Howard Rodgers, how do they get in touch with you?
On the Schindler, they could call me at 256-737-3087.
And that's what you do. So they need to do that. They need to call you.
By the way, what a lovely shirt you're wearing.
Thank you. War Eagle.
All right.
Gotta throw it in there.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, guys. We'll be back. Well, I guess this is it. I guess this is the end of the show, right?
Yes, I flipped around.
We kind of or do we have a commercial break? I'm kind of lost. No. So we can talk for just 2 more seconds then. Howard?
What would you like to say?
I don't know, but I'd like to wish you a good day, and I'd like to tell everybody out there, I hope they all have a great day.
A very great
Make someone's day. Be nice to
That's
them.
right. Be nice. Be nice. That's our thing for the day. We hope to see you tomorrow, and I hope you once again have a great day.